Hello and welcome to the Register Value-Added Service tutorial. In this tutorial we'll show you how to create a new register service and view the messages that were sent to it. A register service can be used to allow members to register to clubs, services, event notifications, etc. To become a member, one of your users only has to send an SMS message, optionally including some information that you request them to. Starting from the main menu, we'll click on Services Management and then click on the Register option. This will take us to the Register Management page, which is split into 3 tabs. There is a tab for the active services, a tab for the inactive services, and finally a tab to create new register services. We'll now see how to create a new register service. This is the first step of the new register wizard. The first thing we have to do is select the title for our service. We then have to select the duration. By default, the start date will be set to the current timestamp, and the end date will be set to a year onwards from the current time. I only want my service to run for a day, so I'll set the end date to tomorrow at the same time. Once I'm happy with this, I need to select the SMS channels for my service. An SMS channel is a unique combination of shortcode and keyword. A channel can only be owned by one service and will not be used by anyone else. To find out if a channel is available, select the shortcode and the keyword and click the Add button. If the channel gets added to the registered channels list, it means that the channel is available and you can use it. Let's add a second channel. Good. We could now move on to the second step, but let's take a look at the advanced options available in this page first. The comment field can be used to leave a note or comment about this service. The sender field will be used to indicate the sender of the response message of your service. We usually need to set this to the same number as the shortcode that we used. The advert message is some text that will be appended at the end of every response message that will be sent from your service. This can be useful if you have a sponsor for your service and you need to insert their ad somewhere. The filter of outgoing SMS messages option allows the platform to check all outgoing SMS messages for invalid characters. If you're not an advanced user, then please leave this option checked. Once we're happy with the advanced options, we can click on Next to proceed to the second step of our service. In this step, we only have to insert the response message for our service. If we do not wish for a response message to be sent, then we can uncheck the Send Response option under Advanced Options. When we're ready, we'll click on Create to create and start our new service. We'll see the appropriate message if the service has been created successfully, and this page shows us an overview of the VAS parameters used, the SMS channels used, and any advanced options that we might have chosen. If we realize we've made a mistake, we can click on Reconfigure to go through the wizard again and change some of the options. and we'll see that the new parameters appear in the overview page. When we're happy with our final parameters, we can go to the active VAS view, where our new service will appear at the top of the list. The status icon here shows us that the service has been started and is running normally. However, before accessing the view page, we'll need to test our service. To do this, the SMSP platform provides us with an SMS testing tool. The SMS testing tool is available under the main menu, Platform Management and SMS Testing. This tool allows us to send test messages to the platform in order to test whether our service is running as expected. We'll simply need to fill in the fields. In the From field, we'll enter a mobile phone number. We recommend you insert your own mobile phone number so that you will receive the VAS response if everything is running as expected. In the To field, we need to insert the number of the shortcode used. And in the Text field, we need to insert the keyword that we chose for our VAS instance, together with some text. We then click on Send to send our message. We recommend that you test all the SMS channels that you used in your service, so I'll now change the keyword, and I'll also need to change the mobile phone number here because this is a register service and it will only show us one entry per mobile phone number. So once I'm happy with these, I can click on Send, and this message has been delivered. So let's return to the active register view, and we'll now click on the VAS name to access the VAS view page, which will show us the VAS details and the messages received. Now this page has the actions box at the top right. This contains all the actions that we can perform on this VAS instance. The first button is the reconfigure button, which will allow us to change any of the parameters of our service. The pause button will suspend our instance, so from now on our instance will be accepting messages, but it will not be processing them. These messages are all held in a queue and will be processed when I click on the resume button and see that my service has been resumed. The stop button can be used to end this service and stop accepting SMS messages on the channels that we chose. And finally, the new draw button can be used in cases where you want to give away prizes and you need to perform a draw between the participants of your service. There is a separate tutorial on how to run this draw. Below the actions box is the SMS messages section. This contains a list of all the messages received with a timestamp, the mobile phone number, and the message body. If you have access to the multicast module, you'll be able to reply individually to each of these numbers or add it to a group for a multicast message later. To add the number to a group, you select the number and then select the group and click on the multicast group button. When this list of messages gets too long, you can search through it to find the specific numbers you're looking for. You can sort it by clicking on the appropriate column name, and you can export it to a number of file formats. Below the SMS messages section is the instance parameters, which shows you the parameters of your VAS, and below this is the SMS channels used. This concludes the tutorial on the register value added service. We've seen how to create a new register service, how to change its parameters by using the reconfigure functionality, and then how to test it by sending SMS messages. Finally, we saw the VAS view page for the register services. Thank you for watching. If you have any further suggestions, comments or questions, please feel free to contact us.